session for one of my patrons. So I'm going to be sharing psychic wisdom and energy healing. There aren't any specific goals, so I'm going to be going as guided by spirit. If any of you are interested in joining my Patreon community, come visit me at patreon.com/Abbey Normal's Wisdom Quest. So I'm going to relax here and get tuned in, and we will see what comes up. Okay. Okay, so you know how there's those photographs where you see a mountain and then you see its reflection in the water, so you kind of see above and below simultaneously. And I see that you're stuck in the what would be like the center of that image, which is going to be basically a flat line. So you'll see the mountain, you'll see the mountain upside down, basically. But I see you. You see you upright and then upside down, but you're stuck in the center of this scene. But that's okay, because you're thinking right now. You're waiting. So I see another scene. It's kind of the modern you, but it's got an olden time feel to it. And you're at a writer's desk from back in the day, and there's a candle, and you're writing with like a feather pen and some paper. So it's like old school paper. So you're writing right now at a writer's desk, but you look like a modern day person. And you're kind of getting frustrated because you wrote this sentence, and then you're rereading this one sentence, and you pound your fist on this desk and say no, and you kind of scratch it out like no, and now you're gonna try to write it again, okay, in a different way. Are you trying really hard to figure out the right thing to say? You really are. You're really looking for the perfect words that really represent you and your feelings. And you can't find them. You can't find the words themselves. You try to use the words that you can find, and they aren't the words that you're looking for. And this is kind of frustrating because you could just, it's almost like you're rearranging the same words and can't find a different way to rearrange them or different words to use. And so you're kind of stuck right now. And what I do is I just slow you way down, okay? It's one of those hard moments where you got to do this right now, okay? That's why you're practicing and working on trying to find the words, right? But slowing way down, literally separation, and wait. Actually, just tell your higher self, okay, help me find the right words. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm going to wait. It's going to be it could be a day, it could be a week. It's going to feel like, so much time has passed. Why didn't I just keep working on this? It's like I'm supposed to slow you down here, have you separate from this process, take a break from the process. They're talking about time here, and this is an olden time, and you're working on finding the right words in an older time, but it's a modern day you. So think about that, what that represents for you. So I'm to catch you up with the times. And it's really weird, but we're in a place where there's lots of glass everywhere, and it's kind of an extraordinary building. It's all like, imagine all the stairs are made out of glass, and the handrails are glass, and the floor is glass, and there's lots and lots of floors. It's like there are walls here, but for the most part, everything is see-through, so you can see everything. You can see every level of this place. It really is an interdimensional place, but it's very modern looking. I could imagine that you could have an architect design something like this, and it would be really interesting to go into a building like this. and you're in an elevator. So the catching you up to the present is moving you from like an olden day room with an olden day desk and ink with a feather pen. And we're moving you into this really swanky, like surreal, architecturally designed building. And then we're putting you in an elevator. Apparently, that's your next space. That's your room. Oh, so you have to decide where you want to go from here. You gonna go up or you gonna go down? What's it gonna be? Yeah, you need to think about this. And you aren't trusting in your decisions. That's part of this. Why you gotta think about it? Why are you not sure? It's like you weren't sure what you were trying to say, couldn't get the right words, right? And now you're not sure what buttons to push here in the elevator if you want to go up or you want to go down. You just don't, it's like you don't trust yourself to make the right decision. And so you don't want to make a decision. And that's why you're in between above and below. That's why you're right in the middle there. I mean, you're like the line of the horizon in a way. You literally imagine here we have a big body of water and then there's like this beautiful, it's like classic style, like I could draw this giant sun and then there's a reflection of the sun in the ocean or something, and you are literally the line of the horizon. But you are also kind of the sun image above and the sun image below. Hmm. You're looking at this with me. And I'm pushing you up towards yourself. Because part of the reason why you're just not sure how to make a decision is you're not within your own body. You're not being true to yourself. So then who are you being true to? Your fear or insecurity or somebody else's fear and insecurity? Or usually that's why we aren't secure in ourselves, because there's a roadblock that makes us nervous or uncomfortable or whatever, right? And so I'm pushing you back into yourself here. Because it has to be about you, okay? So I find that when you are above and below simultaneously, then you don't have to decide anything and you don't have to know what to decide, but then you kind of get uncertain, and that doesn't feel good either. And part of it is that you're avoiding what it is that you want, okay? What you're avoiding yourself is basically what I see here. So I'm bringing you back to yourself. And now that I've done that, we're in the elevator. What's your choice? The elevator chooses for you, and it just starts plummeting down, 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 down. And you're kind of like, I didn't choose this. I say, then your higher self chose this. And you're along for the ride, which means you did choose this. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Maybe it's a little startling. Do you ever have your heart kind of fall into your stomach and then your stomach feels a little bit like kind of weird? Now we're dropping, a freaking 1,000 feet. It's like one of those rides where you just free fall, and now your stomach is probably up in your heart or something like this. So, that kind of like feeling, you're getting that feeling right now. I say, hey, be true to yourself. And that feeling won't be there. Just be true to yourself. Stand to your ground, okay? It's your ground that you stand on. You don't have to be anybody but yourself. Be true to how you feel. Be true to yourself, okay? It's your ground that you stand on. It's your ground that you stand on. I feel so down here, you're going to be kind of reflecting on older things. And it's okay because you are looking for yourself in a way to come back to yourself. And these are kind of parts of you from the past. So you're kind of collecting them from a darker place, darker time. So you can bring that back to yourself, become brighter, and then move forward, okay? With whatever comes next. So that's what I'm being shown here. Very cool. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you all out there for watching as well. If you are new to my YouTube channel, don't be shy to subscribe, to like, and comment. I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day.